Tune in, turn up, it's time to go. Deep talks and a crazy show. It's Toon Along, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. Hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where we all meet.
Hey, we're back, everybody. It's Saturday night. What's going on? I hope everybody out there in the world is doing okay. So, today we're going to be watching an episode of one of my favorite shows of all time, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Season 4, Episode 6, Party All the Time. I wish we could party all the time right now. That's why we're watching the episode. It's 11 minutes, 33 seconds, 11:33. Let's go ahead and cue it up. It's a short one. We're going to make a short episode today. Maybe just watch a little bit of this episode and just talk a bit much about other stuff. See how you guys are doing. So let's go ahead and start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's the intro right there playing. And we have Frylock right there. Looking good as always. And Meatwad. Meatwad is one of my favorite characters. Actually, in this Shake's probably my favorite character. What's his name? Master Shake? I forget his name. But Meatwad is also one of my favorite characters. Just the way he acts his stupidity. He's missing a few chromosomes. Just hilarious, rotting piece of meat. This show overall is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. Some people really don't like the show. Some people don't feel the flow of it at all. But I'm telling you, for 11 minutes, look at that. They've got a guitar player on TV. That's a cool TV. Look at the bottom buttons. Whoa. Oh, you guys remember back in the day, those guitar instructionals, those VHS instructionals on how to play with the tabs on the bottom, just like that? I wish I had access. Time machine. That's a pretty cool looking time machine. See, the thing with this show that I like is they've got animation cartoons, but it's also got this sort of Photoshop finish to it. It's limitless. The boundaries are limitless. The real, like, I feel Tim and Eric was influenced by this show. Tim and Eric basically said, hey, why don't we do Aqua Teen Hunger Force with real people and incorporate some stuff? And I think they did a very good job. But obviously that's probably not what happened. But I just get that feeling when I see this. The background, the picture, the way they look. It's this time machine. Look at the way they built this time machine. It's really cool. They would have only done this for the show. All the little details. Very nice. Very cool. It'd be nice to see a book or, some kind of book or magazine on this show with extras showing like art, concept art, pieces that they drew, background sets, cells, all that stuff. There must be something out there. Maybe in the DVD special edition. Let's see. But, I don't know about you guys. Look, it's Saturday night. Actually, it's Sunday morning. It's 12:30 Sunday morning. We just left Saturday night. I wonder how you guys' Saturday morning was. I didn't watch any cartoons this Saturday morning. I pretty much slept in. I was not feeling too good, feeling a bit tired. But this week we did a couple shows. We did a couple podcasts. And tomorrow we're going to do another one tomorrow night. Get ready for the Sunday night cartoon special. But tonight it's Saturday night. And I couldn't think of another cartoon to watch, something that we maybe didn't watch. I might have watched an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force before, I don't remember. But it just feels right. It just feels like a good Saturday night show. I miss the good old days. The good old days where you pop on, I don't know, whatever channel you guys had, but you pop on the cartoon station on Saturday night and you see what they have. A lot of times you found yourself watching some reruns, some retro reruns from, a decade past. I remember coming home at 12:30 at night after a, party with the family. Just like party all the time, just like they're doing right now. Look at his face. Look at Shake's face. Holy crap. That's awesome. That's why I love this show. But I just remember coming home, go and drop off my grandparents at their house, and we're just, dropping off some stuff. And at the same time, for like 20 minutes, I would sit down and watch TV, and I'd watch YTV on a Saturday night at 12:30. And you never know what you're going to find. Sometimes you'd find Beast Wars, a show that would have played, 1996, 97, 98, somewhere around there. you're finding in 2005, 2006, 2007. And just to know that you can see an episode or two on the actual TV, this is going back. There was internet, but internet wasn't the way it is today. Obviously, you can't get all your shows like you can, but just imagine catching that late at night. And a show like this on Teletoon, you got a show, or on Adult Swim, wherever you are, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is playing late at night. That's for sure. Along with the Brack Show, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, C-Lab 2021, all these great shows, all these great Adult Swim, Cartoon Network shows. I got to give it to this. Saturday morning or just the morning run, Nickelodeon has it down. I'm trying to think of a good late night Nickelodeon show. Rocko's Modern Life is pretty good late night, but it's meant to be, maybe some Hey Arnold, but for the most part, Nickelodeon is a daytime show. But Cartoon Network decided to do, with Adult Swim, the late night stuff. But they also had Nick at Night. Don't forget that. I won't forget that. But I feel that Cartoon Network did a better job with their nighttime shows. Oh, baby scorpion. What's funny, guys? At my house, I actually have baby scorpions. They're called pseudo scorpions. I haven't seen one in maybe a few months, but they're definitely there. And they look like little scorpions. They don't have the tail, but they have the pincers. They have a little tail, like not a big one, but they're wide, and they just go around eating small little bugs, mites, or whatever. And I found out they're good, so I left them. But they're pretty cool. I haven't seen them in a while. Just reminded me of that when I saw that. So many good episodes of this show. I mean, countless episodes. The fact that you can do 11 little minute episodes, put them in there in blocks, Thinking of Squidbillies show like that. Just reminds me. All these shows just belong together. They belong late at night on a Saturday. 7th of January. No, February. February, for Pete's sake. But anyways. Oh, that's a good picture. That pool, that swimming pool, I'm telling you, there's a lot of history with that swimming pool in this show. God, look at Frylock. Terrible. Now, I think they had an inflatable... No, I might be wrong. I may be thinking of South Park. But I'm trying to think what kind of toy they would have had for this show, or what kind of stuff. There's definitely a movie. They made a movie. The Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. The poster for that movie is pretty funny. I think they went with a Star Wars or a He-Man kind of... Oh, I forgot Frylock. On the back of Frylock, he has a diamond. That's right. Actually, you know what? Seeing that diamond just brought back a flashback. Back maybe in 2010. Yeah, in 2010, I was into this thing where I would print out high-quality pictures. They were cut-out cardboard. They were cut-out printouts where basically you would glue them on a piece of cardboard, use an X-Acto knife to cut it out, and then you'd fold it, and then we'd make 3D characters. And I made Frylock. I remember the first character I ever made was Frylock. He was very advanced, very hard to make, but I made him nonetheless. Took my time. And I just remember on the back seeing the diamond and just thinking, why is there a diamond now? And then watching the show after that. I just loved watching the show, but never knowing that he had a diamond back there. Who's this guy supposed to be? This rocker guy? Oh, right. The Frylock anatomy. The neighbor, Carl. Hey, Carl. So, yeah, who's your favorite character? I have to say Shake's mine. Meatwad's my second. Oh, boy. It's not going to be good, Charles. Wait, I got to hear him. Don't you say that. Yeah, Frylock is my least favorite character. Meatwad and Shake are my favorite characters. Carl is probably my... Because he's not always in every episode, but Carl has to probably be the best character fundamentally. I think everybody would agree with that, but Shake hands down. Just his stupidity. Shake and Carl, right there. This is perfect. The perfect trio of the characters in this show. Frylock's supposed to be like the Brian. He's the responsible one. But those, I just saw the hole in the walls. Just those walls, those cardboard, wood-looking panels that you would staple. They really wanted to make it look as trashy as possible. You know, if you have a house from the 70s and you never renovated it, that's probably what it would look like. I was literally just thinking about how the house would be on fire. Every episode, it seems almost every episode there's a house on fire. and I picked a good one. This is a good episode. I wish there would have been more with the swimming pool. But the thing with this show, you can easily watch a season in a night. There's 5 seasons. They came out with more. I think they may have came out with more. I don't have the newest stuff. But we are watching season 4, episode 6, is it? What was it? Yeah, season 4, episode 6, Party All the Time. At least we get to see everybody. We got Carl. Aren't there aliens in this show as well? I don't know. I said it was my favorite show, right? But I always forget. Every time I watch a show, even when I watch Batman animated series, I've watched the entire series like probably 5 times. If I watch it again, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna remember some stuff I totally forgot. Same with this show. I've watched this show maybe 8 years ago. I watched this show. No, 8 years? No, maybe 6 years ago. And watched the whole thing. Now I forgot it all. I forgot all the characters, and I'm just crossing my memory with other shows like South Park and stuff. Look, he's wearing garbage bag. He would be a good crystal meth maker, I would feel. Crystal meth scientist. Okay, what's going on with Shake here? Okay, he's on a rocket. Frylock's had enough. Oh, God. Let's see what happens. It's going to be the end of the episode, guys. We've got a minute left. Oh, Frylock's all better. Just the creators of this show, you got to give them so much credit for creativity. There's so many. Out of every show I've ever watched, every cartoon I've ever seen, this show still stumps me with creativity, the way they do it, the way they come. Look at what just happened right there with this episode. Unreal. They're definitely on something. They're definitely smoking something. I would like to partake as well. It looks fun. And look, Frylock's missing a few more fries up top. Just the little things, the little details on this show are great. I'm going to schedule another visit for you. Frylock looks disgusting. Honestly, I wanted to get out of my face, Frylock. You look disgusting. But just me, yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the exit. There's the exit of the show. There they are. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, yeah. You guys remember in Futurama they used to have those characters in, like some of the older 90s characters would be, their heads would be inside jars. Like Nixon would be in a jar, the Beastie Boys. And I'm just thinking, The Simpsons had a lot of, let's pause this. The Simpsons had a lot of futuristic references, right? If you think about what they've predicted and what they've done, I'm just thinking if there's actually a thing to that with heads and jars, like you saw at the end of this episode, Party All the Time. The three main characters are in jars. They're in those incubation tubes, if you will. And there's got to be something with that. There's got to be some kind of stasis. Like, look, they kept Walt Disney, for Pete's sake? Walt Disney. They kept his ass inside a giant freezer with some wieners and hot dogs. And they're thinking that if ever something happens and then technology, catches up, they'll be able to bring him back to life. What would you do with Walt Disney? Would you bring him back to life, get back to the table, make more cartoons? He's going to probably be so dumb as shit. His brain's going to be completely rotten, I would imagine. It's not going to be a pretty sight. But it'll be cool, interesting nonetheless. I would want to see that. I'm sure everybody would want to see that. So just thinking about like Futurama, this show, just a bunch of shows, a good Saturday night show if you guys want to watch. You got Futurama, you got Aqua Teen Hunger Force, The Brack Show. Go check that one out. We're going to watch that one probably in a couple nights. At the same time, just going through some of those VHS tapes, probably hundreds and hundreds of tapes I'm going through. And I'm just organizing them. I'm going through the ones that have got cartoons, the stuff that's important that I want to see, the stuff that I can remember. I'm putting them on the side. I've probably got about a good amount of tapes now for that, but I'm keeping away all the other stuff, all the random TV show commercials and whatnot. I'm keeping them on the side for the future, for more content. So I'm going to go back to the TV, to the VCR, and go get some commercials for you guys. So be sure to go to YouTube, go check out all that good stuff. Go to toonalong.com and check out the website. I'm going to put more stuff on there. It's not, it's incomplete right now, but I'm just getting up and running. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. And, stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for watching the episode all this way. And we'll definitely hang out on the next one. And have a good one. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all your favorite platforms. Check out YouTube for retro content. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and visit toonalong.com for more info. Support us on Patreon, and we'll catch you next time.
Toon Along, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. Hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where we all meet.